Alright, so hi y'all, it's Tiffany, obviously. I'm sorry if I look like crap. I haven't been to dialysis since last week. And I'm going today, because I'm dressed to go, obviously. But yeah. As the title says, in case you missed it, so yesterday I made a post about our fandom nuisance, Evangeline, again. And I will continue to do that. Until she effectively, disappears from the fandom. That doesn't seem like it's going to happen anytime soon because she's hard-headed and ignorant. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is me debunking another lie. Like, as these lies keep coming out, I will continue to debunk them. And enjoy debunking them. I enjoy doing this. This is fun for me. Is pointing out all of the lies and, erasing them. So this new narrative, this new lie that she is saying, hi Lisa, she's saying is in regards to in the studio sessions that TJ Jackson holds every few months. So I got this from a source. My friend Carol. She had the audacity to message my friend Carol and say that Carol was going around lying, saying that Evangeline had interrupted a TJ Jackson Zoom meeting, and she said that never happened. I'm talking about Evangeline. Evangeline said that never happened. Evangeline also claimed that she was personally invited by Turia, that is the administrator who helps organize these things. She's like the president of TJ's fan club, and also friends with TJ and his family. That Turia and TJ they both invited her by email to join this. Are you fucking kidding me? First of all, the In the Studio session is not by special invite. It is not by, we're just going to cherry pick people to be in this. No. Anytime one of these comes along, it is publicly announced in TJ's fan club. About a week or so beforehand. Tickets are $25. Now, for the $25 that you invest for your ticket, you get a 90-minute, chat with TJ Jackson and his producer named David. I think his last name is Thulin, because I believe he's Swedish. You get to talk with TJ and David. They answer questions. They answer things about the technical aspects of the music. They, you can ask them technical stuff, and they'll isolate things like drums. My friend Jennifer loves to ask them to isolate the drums in, each song that they talk about, because each In the Studio is about a particular song that TJ has released recently. So, you have to stay on topic as far as that goes. And recently, this is pertinent, recently we've had to start submitting our questions beforehand. It used to be you could just, raise your hand in the chat and they could, TJ calls on you, you ask your question. Now it has to be pre-approved. This is pertinent. Hang with me. So for $25, you get the 90-minute experience. You get to talk to TJ. You get to, chat with other fans. You get to hear different aspects and, like, demos and stuff of the music. And he usually does preview a song that hasn't been released yet. Like, he just released a Christmas song. We heard snippets of that song in the last In the Studio I participated in. So keep in mind, this is 90 minutes. You get an hour and a half, and you get to have a pretty good time. With, the seats are limited, so it's about maybe 30, 35 people tops. I've never really sat and counted how many people are in the thing. I just want to be included. So, okay. When you buy a ticket, keep in mind, once you buy the ticket, you spend your $25 and hit, purchase and whatever, and it goes through your bank and everything. You get a confirmation email that has TJ's name on it, yes, but it's just saying, hey, you know, your spot has been reserved. Your ticket has been bought. Thank you for buying this. It's not like, hey, this is TJ Jackson. I have personally chosen you to be a part of my Zoom. No, it doesn't work that way. Now, as far as the interruption that happened, like I just said, there's 35 people at least, 30 to 35, maybe more, people who are participating in any Zoom at any given time, right? So, let's say I ask a question. I'm referencing the event where Evangeline claims she didn't interrupt. And if you go back through my videos, I have consistently said in 2 or 3 different videos now, oh, and this is going up on YouTube, trust me, so she can see it. She can't see it on my Facebook, but she can see it on my YouTube. She's saying she didn't interrupt. Yes, you did. Yes, she did. And my story has never wavered. My friend Jennifer was asking TJ a question. TJ was smack dab in the middle of answering the question for her. Now, before the chat starts, there's usually a screen showing the rules. Who the hell is calling me right now? And they can leave a message. And, you know, it's just, you're supposed to wait your turn. You're supposed to wait until you're called on. You're supposed to do all of this sort of stuff. Like, there's a protocol to it, or else it would be complete mayhem in the chat. And, you know, I remember I was texting her, Evangeline, prior to her coming into the chat. And I was saying, hey, you know, the show, you know, the Zoom has started. Are you coming? Are you not coming? Because she was like literally 30 minutes late. And so missed the front screen and everything. And, you know, me and my friends were like doubting, because we're already hip to her shit. We were like doubting, oh, she's not going to show up. She's not going to show up. Jump scare. TJ's in the middle of, and I don't even remember what the question was about, but she completely cut in and didn't really say anything of any substance. It was just like, hi TJ, I'm Evangeline, yada yada yada. And I had to turn my camera off because I was laughing so hard. And you could see TJ had like a deer in the headlights, like, what the hell, look on his face, because I was sure he, never before had he been interrupted like that. And he hasn't been interrupted like that since. And I've been doing the In the Studios pretty consistently for the last maybe 2 or 3 years. That is the only time I have seen him be interrupted like that. And who is the only person who has interrupted TJ Jackson like this? Evangeline. Okay, now getting that out of the way, this whole thing, I debunked the whole thing about being cherry-picked for this. No, you don't get cherry-picked for this. You don't. No. And I know that in 2 days' time, she has a tarot talk with Terrell Jackson. And before she gets on and says, oh, Terrell personally picked me, Terrell did this, Terrell emailed me, Terrell, no, he didn't. No, he did not. It's the same thing. It's more expensive because instead of it being a group setting like what TJ has, the tarot talk is one-on-one. I've done, I believe, 3 of them so far. And it's $80 for, I believe, 30 minutes and $150 for an hour. I've only done an hour-long one time, and it was like for like my birthday. But yeah, it's very expensive. It's very expensive. Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah, going back to the TJ Zoom thing. Now, I just said it's an hour and a half. It's 90 minutes. And you learn a lot about the music you're listening to. Learn a lot behind the orchestration of it, the inspiration, all the sort of stuff that goes into creating a song that, you know, the usual person may not know or be exposed to. So, second time. Now, keep in mind, the first time Evangeline came and interrupted everything, she did not stay. There was about another hour or so of Zoom left, she exited and completely left the whole thing. You spent $25 to interrupt this man, first of all, being disrespectful to him, disrespectful to all the fans present who were observing the rules, and, just making a spectacle of yourself needlessly, because with that face you're already a spectacle in a sideshow at the zoo all the time. But second time, now this was after the new rule had gone in, where you can't ask the question right then. You have to be pre-approved. I was pre-approved, of course, because I asked something on topic, because duh, I know how to follow rules. I'm 39 years old. I know how to follow a fucking rule. So, the day before the chat, Turia sent out an email, listed all of the pre-approved questions, so everybody can be ready to talk about their question and everything and be ready to be called on, that sort of stuff. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I looked through the list. I don't even know if she had submitted a question, but I saw my name. I was happy. And, I saw a couple of my other friends who, of course, know how to act. So I was happy, too. I was like, oh, good. That bitch can't say a thing. So I get into the chat the next day. And, as TJ is talking and they're doing the music thing on the side, there's a chat for all the fans to, converse with each other and laugh and giggle and everything. So I saw Evangeline enter the chat. And I was like, just watching. I didn't hear nothing TJ said while this was going on. I could see her reach out to Turia. Now, the funny thing about this is everybody saw this. This wasn't a private chat. Everybody could see this publicly who were present. I saw her name pop up, and I saw her trying to talk to Turia. And I had, you can move the screen along the top so you can see everybody else who's watching. So I did it so that I could see Turia in real time as she was replying to Evangeline, and I could see she started to look agitated. And the funny thing is, that's not the first time I've seen that expression. Generally, everybody I speak to, when her name comes up, they get that same agitated, like, oh, the collar of my shirt is itching me, look to their face. Like, there's never been a positive reaction to her name coming up. Like, if you say my name, hopefully somebody will say something positive about me, or Carol, or, anybody else. Just not her. And she was begging to ask a question. She wanted to talk to TJ. And I knew we were right in the middle of our feud about the whole calling Taj's kids school. And I knew that if she was allowed to break into this again, we would not hear anything about that song. We would just hear her trying to plead her case. And I'm saying this right here, right now, on video, where you can see Tiffany clearly and hear me clearly. Now, through all of this time that I have been exposing her, oh, she left the chat also. Let me put that in there. She left the chat also. So that's 2 times she paid $25. She spent $50. Wasn't in the chat more than 10 minutes tops, and did not even get to enjoy it either time. Now, that being said, I've been very vocal, very visual in videos. I might not look the best right now because I know I'm in fluid overload and, whatever, but my voice has not changed. I have supplied all of this information. I have supplied the proof to back it up. Let's not forget this. Tiffany came with receipts. I backed it up completely, wholeheartedly. And as I've said, Taj Jackson follows me. I've been going in circles with this girl with this for about 2 months. Taj Jackson has had an entire 2 months to show up anywhere. write a tweet, do something, say something. Say, hey, cut it out, Tiffany, you're lying, you're doing this, you're doing that. He never did that. Why? Because I'm telling the truth. Because I'm telling the truth. And somewhere is the notebook that I took my proof to Taj with when I sat down with him in November. But, you know, I noticed that this girl is on all of these platforms. She is on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, YouTube, all of this. And, you know, if you follow me across all of my platforms, I have been consistent in what I've been saying and what I've been presenting. Her story has been, she's got more stories than O. Henry. She has been changing and switching up and rearranging the narrative in her story multiple times. I've never deviated. She has gotten angry. She has been shouting. She has been threatening. My vocal modulation has never changed. I sound virtually the same in every video. And the thing is, she loves to type. She loves to type. Like, she loves to leave comments. She loves to say different things in comments and all of that sort of stuff. And, you know, I didn't do this. I've been hacked. I've been this. I've been that. I have proof. I have this. I have that. Okay. I've been saying this for months now. Show me the proof. She says she had her phone cleared by a police officer. Okay, she wanted to personally send that document to me to forward it to Taj. Why are you defending yourself in private? If I was accused of something and I had proof to exonerate me, I would be public like I'm being right now. If I had a document saying, oh, Tiffany didn't do X, Y, Z, it would be posted everywhere. It would be on my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, for anybody with eyeballs and sight to see. You know, she has a YouTube channel that she has had for 5 years, and there's not a single video on it. I have at least 100 videos on my YouTube. This is going to be one on YouTube also. She has access, like I'm doing a live right now, she has access. And instead of coming on and being visual and probably breaking the camera with her face, she has not gone public or anything to defend herself, to exonerate her name, to try to clear the air or anything. She's constantly, even though I have cleaned her clock multiple times, she's still asking me and friends of mine, send this to Taj, send this to Taj. This is, you know, confidential. This is that. This is, you know, private. This is whatever. And I'm just like, sure, Jan. Really? But you can't get on here and speak for yourself. You're 38 years old. You're an adult. You should be able to vocalize and articulate yourself. Just speak for yourself, because I'm doing it mighty well myself. And the thing is, I've never had to defend myself. Right? I've never had to come on any platform and defend myself, because I know how to behave. I know how to leave people alone. I know how to respect their boundaries. And constantly lying ain't it. So 2 days time, she has her tarot talk with Terrell Jackson. And she must think this man is ignorant and not aware of everything that's been going on. So when I made a written post about this yesterday, I tagged Terrell. When I made a written post about another specific part of this, I tagged TJ. Do we remember who Terrell and TJ are? Those are Taj's little brothers, his siblings. They grew up together. Yeah, his blood relatives who are constantly in contact. Guess what? they're going on tour this summer, so they're together. They're rehearsing. They're conversing with each other. Christmas is a week away. They're going to be spending Christmas together with their families. Yeah. I'm quite sure Tosh has brought this up because she has reached out to Tosh. She has reached out to Terrell. She has reached out to TJ. You know why? Because I spoke about this with Terrell. Terrell is well aware of her shit. TJ is too. I have not had the opportunity to discuss this with TJ, but TJ's aware. Yeah. Especially since she keeps tweeting and texting and messaging him and saying, you know, I've done X, Y, and Z. Tosh can come see me now. Really now? I need to check to see what time it is so I don't be late. Okay, it's 10:55. You know, she says she has all of this stuff. I know you can email TJ Jackson. You can email him and most likely get a reply from him. She says she has his documents. She says she has all of this proof. And the thing that tickles me is she's going to get on this wire on the 19th to Terrell and be trying to say, oh, you know, I'm doing this. Tiffany is lying. I know my name is going to come up for sure. Tiffany is lying. Carol is lying. She's probably going to name names and say that we're lying and this and that. And Terrell is not a stupid man. He is a very intelligent man, very quick-witted, very smart. I know he's not buying this. He hasn't been buying this. And you know why? Because November, you remember? I was in California. Guess who had a Terrell talk with Terrell Jackson in Los Angeles in November? Me. And guess what we spoke about? Her. And you know what? He believes me. How about that? Terrell Jackson believes me. Tosh Jackson believes me. Now, like I said, I haven't had the opportunity to speak one-on-one with TJ, but I am quite sure that if 2 out of 3 are inclined to believe Tiffany, the third will surely follow. And yeah, so that's me debunking this latest slew of lies. And as more lies show up, I will debunk them wholeheartedly. And you see I'm smiling? I enjoy doing this. This isn't even a bother to me. This does not annoy me in any way. Because basically I'm educating the masses on her stupid ass. And, you know, I can't upload it right now. But later today, expect this to go up on my YouTube channel and trickle around to all of my other social media. So that all of my followers will see. I have 400 friends here. I have 1,200 on Tumblr. I have, I think 1,800 or so on Twitter. I could be wrong, but I know it's over 1,000. I have a lot of people who are privy to this information. And most importantly, Tosh Jackson will see this when I post this to my Twitter. Have a nice day, everybody, but Evangeline. Oh, and remember to be truthful. Because every time you lie, there is somebody out there who can debunk your lie. And in Evangeline's case, that is Tiffany. Oh, it doesn't want to stop. Can't stop, won't stop.